United Workers' Party UWP Deputy Leader Guy Joseph became the focal point of their Sunday Live event on April 27th after making statements that sparked widespread backlash on social media. He criticized the Prime Minister's support for addressing period poverty in the budget, specifically the allocation of $250,000 to the Education Ministry for the cause, labeling it as disgraceful and a waste of resources. Joseph's comments also drew sharp responses from government officials, notably the Minister for Equity, Social Justice and Empowerment, Honorable Joachim Henry, who promptly rebuked his remarks.
The statement made by Guy Joseph about period poverty must be strongly condemned and rebuked. I think for most of us in our society, and we know that we are developing, some of us might be hearing of the term period poverty for the first time. But if you Google period poverty, you would recognize that the term exists in the lexicon of those who are dealing with poverty reduction issues and vulnerability. In fact, United Nations Women Organization would speak to billions of women across the world who are exposed. But in our own country, I think a lot of our mothers, sisters, teachers are aware of the issues associated with period poverty in St. Lucia.
He emphasized that the Prime Minister's support is both justified and necessary. Henry pointed out that while period poverty primarily affects girls and women, it is a societal issue that warrants the concern and support of all citizens. He urged St. Lucians to look beyond the criticism and recognize the humanity at the core of the initiative. Public Service, Home Affairs, Labor and Gender Affairs Minister Honorable Virginia Albert Poyot expressed her satisfaction that the Prime Minister allocated funds to assist vulnerable girls who cannot afford menstrual products.
There are students who stay away from school if they do not have their sanitary napkins. They do not go to school. And this means that they are losing very significant instructional time, and that is affecting their education. So that is a positive decision in the interest of these young girls so that they can access education whether they have a period or not, because they will be able to afford, because the government is making a contribution in that direction.
Additionally, Ministry of Education Parliamentary Secretary Pauline Antoine issued a statement in solidarity with the minister, criticizing Guy Joseph's remarks as irresponsible and insensitive. She emphasized the importance of the support, especially for secondary school girls, to address their needs.
As a Ministry of Education, we have a responsibility to ensure that all students have equal access to education and preserve the dignity of every young girl who attends school. Girls miss school, they miss instruction when they have a period. They face embarrassing situations. They struggle to focus in class because they have period pains, they have mood swings at that time. And many girls worry about their own situation.
The United Nations recognizes period poverty as a significant barrier to achieving the Sustainable Development Goals, particularly those related to education, gender equality, and health. Kayla Edwin, MBC Prime.